This is your WCIA3 Forecast First, sponsored by CIBM Bank.
Off here this summer, our first of many stops, and here we are, beautiful Westville High School in the great field they've got behind us. This is some really nice stuff, and that's where we have made our home for tonight at 5 and 6 o'clock as we talk about Westville and highlight this great town and the school and so much more. And we do so on such a beautiful day, sun shining, bright temperatures. Obviously, you know, I can be a little cooler, but it could be way hotter. And things are looking pretty good out here so far. No rain in the forecast at all, keeping things nice and calm for us as we head throughout the rest of your Friday night. Into your Saturday, things look great as well, with high temperatures that are going to be up here to the upper 70s to low 80s. And that's where we're kind of sitting here as of this moment. As we go throughout the rest of tonight, those temperatures falling back down into eventually those mid-50s for overnight lows. And what is going to be a beautiful Friday night. We are excited to bring you Our Town Westville. Stick around. WCA3 News starts right now.
This is WCIA3 News, Our Town Westville, sponsored by Cass Concepts Marketing.
And welcome to Our Town Westville. It's our first of the season. Are you doing okay? I'm McLeod Hageman.
I may have lost an arm here at our first Our Town, but we wanted to start with a flourish. We have not done these Our Towns for 3 whole years, but we are here at Westville High School, ready to show off all of the new stuff. New locker rooms, weight rooms, this whole section. I mean, the sports complex here is amazing.
This is beautiful. I wish I would have had something like this in high school. Oh my goodness. Amazing. We're also going to be talking to several different people here in the community. I'm pretty excited because right over our shoulder here, we have some classic car owners.
Okay, we're also going to be finding out why Westville is so patriotic. I found the guy to tell us.
And it might be the Platinum Jubilee overseas, but you know what? We are recognizing local royalty here in Westville as well.
Fantastic. But before we get to all of that, we have to get to today's news. And for that, we go to Jessica Coons, who's back in the studio.
All right, Mac and Jennifer, we will see you soon. Now for our top stories today. Energy supply prices are rising, and that'll soon mean higher power bills for a lot of people. We told you earlier this week, Ameren raised its prices. They blame global market issues, the war in Ukraine, post-pandemic demand, and higher gas prices for the increase. You can't expect your next Ameren bill to be higher unless you're part of your community's aggregation plan. If you are, you could save money through December, and people in Mahomet have that option.
It's just basically the power of purchasing power for the entire community of, in our case, the village residents of Mahomet. It's just pooling everyone together as one large purchaser of the energy.
If you want to see how to opt in and for a list of other towns with aggregation options, you can go to our website, WCIA.com. A Danville woman has been arrested in connection to a deadly stabbing. It happened last Halloween. Police have arrested 23-year-old Angel Lester Hoskins. She's being charged with murder in the death of 19-year-old Davion Williams. The Champaign County coroner has identified human remains found after a house fire. This fire happened last week on Stonebridge Court in Champaign. 50-year-old Jose Andrade Sosa from Wisconsin was reported missing after the fire. Crews found human remains in the rubble on Tuesday, and fingerprint results confirm it was Andrade Sosa. The coroner says preliminary autopsy results show he died from smoke inhalation. People often call 911 at the worst times in their lives, and in many cases, a firefighter comes to the rescue. Today, hundreds of those firefighters went through training. They were at the Illinois Fire Service Institute in Champaign. The institute is holding its annual fire college this weekend. Firefighters are being prepared for anything.
Firefighting, whether you're a professional volunteer or a professional paid guy, it's a job that you can die from. And it's also a job where other people depend on you, their lives depend on you to get it right the first time.
350 firefighters from Illinois and surrounding states are participating in this weekend's training. For years, Illinois has struggled with a backlog of DNA kits from sexual assault cases. But today, state police announced it's getting caught up. There are no cases in the system older than 180 days, compared to over 1,800 of those types of cases back in 2019.
Survivors should not be forced to wait in an analysis limbo for months or even years before hearing whether their case can move forward. And Illinois is doing better by survivors. We are relieved and heartened by that progress.
State police invested more resources and hired more forensic scientists to cut down that backlog. All 6 Republican candidates for governor shared the stage last night for the first time, and 5 of them turned their fire on the candidate widely considered to be the frontrunner, Richard Irvin. Irvin has raised the most money out of any of the candidates, with billionaire Ken Griffin donating $50 million so far. All right, now let's head back out to Our Town Westville. Where are you guys?
Okay, I have to tell you, I just learned I'm in a 1948 Chevrolet pickup, but it has a name. You want to? What is it?
Wild Weasel. What is that?
We're in the Wild Weasel. Purple interior. We're going to have so many cars to show off when we come back. Don't go away.
Tonight, he promised to turn them into a pariah state. Now the Saudis get a presidential visit. Will Mr. Biden's change of heart do anything to help gas prices? Plus, how pandemic prices brought a new type of food fraud. That's On Balance. Here's Dan.
Thanks, Leland. Tonight on Dan Abrams Live on News Nation. Radicals on both sides digging in their heels when it comes to gun legislation. The left proposes laws they know won't pass. The right in their zero tolerance for change. How common sense is the key to bipartisan gun reform. That's tonight on Dan Abrams Live.
Westville continues here on WCIA3 News, your local news leader.
Town and back to car shows. We love these. Fred and Michelle. Car shows. Are they back there? Because my mic. To your car, what is that? Yours is the silver and orange.
Right.
They're married, and your car is the matte black back there. What's that?
It's a 1956 Ford F100.
Okay, so how did you guys get into wanting to be part of the classic car show, cruising, everything here in Westville?
I build them. We started out, probably 18 years ago. I built my first one, and it's just been going ever since.
You were hooked. What do you love about it? Every week, right? I don't know if, Matthew, you want to show the crowd back there. All these people here in Westville, they bring out their cars, and you guys talk. You talk cars.
Yep, we travel all over, see a bunch of people out of town, different cars. We all get together, hand out different stories, and tell everybody about what happened the week before and what's going on the week before and after that.
Excellent. In the meantime, you're building them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. After hours.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you so much for bringing them out. Thank you to the whole car crew. We love it. We're going to get a look at some of these. Does your car have a name? Stormy and?
No, I don't have one.
Oh.
Oh, Ethel.
I think Michelle named your car.
Oh, I forgot about it. It's on the photo album.
Thank you so much. Kevin, I think special guest with you.
Yes. By the way, I like the name of the car, Stormy. That's good.
Very nice.
But it's not Stormy today. It's
perfect.
Sunny Bear.
Sunny Bear. Yeah.
It's Sunny Bear. Hey, how you doing, Sunny Bear? Doing all right? All is good? The sunshine is out. How do you like Westville? Yeah, pretty nice out here, isn't it? Good stuff.
This facility, amazing.
It really is, and you know what? The weather is also amazing, Mac. What a great transition we have right there. We're going to bring us more sunny weather, right, Sunny Bear? All right, perfect. This is amazing. When we come back, we're going to talk about the rest of the weekend's forecast that does have lots of sunshine in the forecast, but we'll also talk about some rain for next week. That and much more from Our Town Westville coming up after the break.
state. Now, Central Illinois' most accurate forecast with meteorologist Kevin Lighty.
It's Our Town Westville, and boy, sometimes, we have these events. We plan them every other Friday here. You never know what kind of weather that you're going to get with these. It could be rainy. It could be 110 degrees with the heat index. This is about as good as it gets here for June standards with the weather. 70s out there, lots of sunshine, and we're not getting rained on. And there's super low humidity value, so you're not just instantly sweating as you walk out the door. Just down the road from us is one of our Flooring America weather cameras in Danville. And you can see just how beautiful it is out there with those clear blue skies. Temperatures into the low and mid 80s right now. So yeah, it's warmed up a little bit, but overall things looking very good. Here's the key thing. We've had a nice little breeze today. 15 to 20 mile per hour winds out here, gusting at times. And that has helped to, kind of offset the fact that, yeah, it is full sunshine. It's still fairly warm. But look where the temperatures go overnight into tomorrow morning, heading down to 54. A nice cool start to the day on your Saturday, which looks to be really good. Here's that key thing. Remember that dew point number we talk about? Measures how much moisture is in the air, just how thick is that humidity? That's a 39. It's breaking our scale. We would take 50. That's in the awesome category. That means that we have super low humidity levels. Super great for tomorrow in Ludlow. A high of 82 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Looking to be another nice day all across parts of central Illinois, including up in Forsyth, as we say hello to those of you tuning in tonight over in Macon County. There to Catlin. How about a high of 82 on your Saturday? Okay, some changes may start to arrive late into the weekend, but if you're heading out and about, pool day, got to mow tomorrow, or on Sunday, I think you're going to be okay. We've gone ahead and pushed back the rain now on Sunday until very late Sunday night. So I think you're actually going to get in an entirely dry day on Sunday, and that is the future track that's showing that. Now, Monday looks to be the wettest day there. Showers and thunderstorms become likely into Monday. Could linger a little bit into Tuesday morning, and then next week does look to be kind of a little bit unsettled, but we love the temperatures here. I mean, your warmest day on Sunday, they're at 84, but then we're back down to those upper 70s, very comfortable into much of next week. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast here as we get into tonight. We'll say 53, clear and very comfortable. A little bit of a breeze out there, a high tomorrow of 83, sunny and nice. And your 7-day forecast, as I mentioned, the rain is coming back here as we head into Monday. We'll watch those showers around with additional rain chances there, possibly into Wednesday and Friday of next week. Jennifer Roscoe joins me here. Jennifer, pretty nice out here, huh?
Yes, but I do have to say, I just overheard McLeod.
Uh-oh, what did he do?
Said something about a fire hose. So he might be plotting against us.
Wait a second.
So that's usually your...
Time out.
I'm just putting it out there.
You're stealing my... This is my thing. This is
it's all you, and it's coming up at 6 o'clock, I think.
I want nothing to do with any of this. Anyway, okay, you got to stick around. We just honored our veterans on Memorial Day. We're going to continue that spirit with our next interview. You guys stay tuned.
your local news leader. Our Town Westville continues now.
Welcome back to Our Town Westville. I am joined now by Paul Shannon. He very involved with the American Legion, and the American Legion very involved with Westville. Tell me, in what sorts of ways do you help the community there at the Legion?
Well, to begin with, first of all, Westville is a tremendously patriotic little village. We gather into the park, village park, on Veterans Day and Memorial Day. I get the honor of speaking to everybody. This year we had a large crowd, phenomenal crowd for Memorial Day. It does my heart good to see people honoring fallen heroes. I mean, everybody in this country should honor our fallen heroes.
Absolutely.
How else do we get where we're at?
Yep. That's why we are here today.
Exactly. And so Westville has a history of patriotism. At the honor wall right in the park, you'll see names from World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan, Iraq, all of those people who have served from this community.
A couple of weeks ago, Paul, we raised a bunch of money for Operation Honor Guard. You are part of the Honor Guard here in Westville.
Yes, indeed, and we have a tremendous group of guys who serve on the Honor Guard, and we do the funerals that families of fallen veterans ask us to do, and we do it with pleasure at several of the cemeteries in the local area. So, and that's something we're going to continue to do as long as our bodies hold up and can't.
Well, and I was going to say that, Paul. You said you made that speech on Memorial Day and you had quite the crowd. I imagine that you're also kind of recruiting, trying to make sure that the Legion is strong long after.
Absolutely. What we need is our young people today to take the step forward and say they will contribute to that patriotism that we have established in this community for years and keep it going.
I love that. We're going to end on that. And that's not just in Westville. That's all over Central Illinois. Let's get those young people in there to those Legions and VFW halls. All right, Paul, thank you so much. Yeah.
Veterans are grateful for those who are grateful. Thank you.
Very good, Paul. Thank you so much. Mac.
Jennifer, Platinum Jubilee overseas. We are celebrating everything in England right now. We're also celebrating in Westville here as well. We have royalty. We have the Queen of Miss Westville Labor Day. Can you tell us what kind of feeling that is and what kind of honor that is?
It's a complete honor to be supported by this great community, growing my roots from my hometown of Hoopston. So the support and dedication from all these other people is just amazing.
Thank you so much. And we're going to continue with Our Town Westville in just a moment. We'll be right back. Okay. You can make... And welcome back to Our Town Westville. I am honored, truly honored here today because they have me talking to the royalty of Westville, and what an amazing feeling that is. Now, not only is this a long-standing tradition, this is something that you have been able to do in previous years. What kind of feeling is that?
I'm really thankful to be a part of this group and to help Lions Club and represent what we do.
Can you tell me what kind of feeling it was to hold this position for the entire year, up until Labor Day?
It's really just been a great honor to represent not only the Lions Club, but Westville's community itself.
Can you tell me also what kind of feeling it is to be out here in this brand new facility, seeing the entire community coming together, supporting you, supporting everyone here too?
This is just an honor to bring this new facility to the town of Westville. It really brings together the community itself.
Ladies, thank you so much. We're going to send things over to Kevin and Jennifer right now.
All right, thank you, Mac. And we are just enjoying that breeze. This is the spot.
It's a nice breeze here. The sun's out, the breeze is out, the people are out here.
Yes, more and more people are showing up. We've got
people are wanting to take pictures. Look at this.
Look at that. We didn't plan that.
We didn't plan that
Did
at all.
you plan that?
I didn't plan that.
That's
She's like, I want to take a selfie with Sunny Bear.
We're giving away tickets to Holiday World. We're going to be doing that during the 6 o'clock.
Right.
Also, tacos.
Tacos?
Tacos at 6.
This is your favorite food, right?
They are my official favorite food.
There you go.
They feed pizza. Okay, so you got to come back at 6. Our Town Westville. The fun continues. We'll see you then.